You know, we've been talking about these doors, and we're getting ready to prep them, okay? And what I really want to communicate, again, and you know, we've already been through this, I want to communicate this idea of blending, okay? And I think part of the lesson needs to be about the sander, okay? Because a lot of people at this stage would say, or would think, all I gotta do is sand them. And they would grab a sander like this, and they would start going to town. And you can do that, okay? But I want to point out about this tool here. This is, in some ways, the most dangerous tool in the entire shop. And the reason why it's the most dangerous tool is because you can go through all of the work that we did to make such a beautiful piece of woodwork, right? And then you can hit it with a sander combined with no understanding of what you're trying to accomplish, and you can ruin everything, you know? And I want to teach you about the sander in such a way so that you use it properly, because this is not a one-size-fits-all tool. It's got a very special place in the shop, okay? And training somebody how to use one, it's not as easy as you might think. So we'll go into great detail about what we're trying to accomplish, right? And it has to do with blending, because you know, what we're going to try to do is we'll be focusing on this door here. There is a lot of blending to be done here. Like you can see, I've got glue from my glue up right here that I've got to blend in. I've got a place where it's just sticking up just a little. That's got to be blended in, okay? There might be some stuff on this that has to be blended, okay? But before I even go to my sander, I'm going to use an even more dangerous tool, okay? And that's this belt sander, okay? And this is just a rinky-dink little rigid belt sander, but it's pretty effective. I've had other belt sanders in the past that were bigger. This one's locally available. We might even go get another one, okay? So look, first thing I'm going to do with the blending is I'm gonna sand with this belt sander here to get everything uniform, okay? And I'm going to do it in such a way so that I don't, how do you say, over blemish. Well, over blemish or blemish at all. You don't want to use this tool in such a way that creates more blemishes than you started with, and it's really, really easy to do that. Here, okay, look. So check this out right here, okay? You see how these scratches transfer from this piece to that piece? That means that this is blended, all right? Okay? If this piece was higher than that, then the scratches would not yet appear here, right? That, I've got a little bit more work to do. Like I've got some spots right there where there's no scratches, and somebody might say, okay, but you've got scratches sideways on this. Okay, well, I'm going to take care of that in a minute. But before I do, let's focus on this piece here, and let's blend this one into this. Okay, so you got that high spot right there. Okay, so watch how I do it. You see how my scratches are getting closer right there? So watch, we're going to get closer and closer until that all the scratches go together.
Yeah. Came at 17. Damn. week ago. You told me that you got me when your check came home. I've been waiting patiently cause you my homie, bro. But times is getting hard, so I'ma need to see that cheddar though. You ain't been picking up, you finding escapes. I might have to white you out just like you Colgate. You been ducking at the crib thinking that you safe, but little do you know I'm posted right up in your driveway. I'ma beat you up, I'ma tear you down. I'ma turn your little smile into a big ol' frown. Cause evidently you don't wanna send a message now. And you holding to my money like you Oscar proud. I'ma find you, and I'ma get you. I'ma stick into your head just like I'm Cantu. It's a couple things in life I'll make amends to, but owing me some money, hell no, this a no can do. 17.
Yep. Okay, so now that we've done that initial belt sanding blend, okay, it's a blending together of all the pieces so that it's nice and uniform. Now I've got major scratches from the sandpaper on the belt sander that I'm going to remove with this. Now here's something else. This looks like a piece of new sandpaper, but look what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Look, I'm going to start with a new piece of sandpaper that is new. Why? Okay, because a brand new piece of sandpaper is going to do a lot better job for me than a used one. All right, and with every set of doors you do, with every project, put on a new piece of sandpaper. Okay, you know, keep it sharp. Okay, so. Okay, so now I can just go over it really quick and not worry about blending with this. You see what I'm saying? So before, maybe you would blend with this guy. Okay, this is not a blender the same way that that belt sander is. Okay, you know, and I can go over this quickly without fear of raising the grain too much, if at all. Right? By raising the grain, you know, what I want to try to do is keep it flat, right? Because I don't want that grain to telegraph through the paint when we're done, if I can help it. All right. So, oh, also look, I'm holding it flat. So look, I've got my vacuum hose, okay, and I'm using my vacuum hose with this to help me hold it flat. Okay, it's a total feel thing. All right. Careful with this not to hit the perimeter, because this will scar the perimeter and create another blemish that you don't have to handle. When I'm sanding this, what I'm doing is I'm removing the planer marks. You can see where the blade hit, and you can see there's a couple of lines where I have a nick in my planer blade, right? So I'm eliminating that to create the exact same type of flat surface as this. I don't want a line in there. That's what you call immodest. That attracts undue attention to itself, right? And so the best work will have none of this, okay? So you'll see other people's work, you know, they'll put a board on from Home Depot and paint it. It's got all these ripples and ridges in there. You know, not us. This is, you know, we do high-end stuff, so. That disappeared, okay? No more, okay? As soon as it's gone, it's gone. Okay, don't overdo it. So I'm going to go ahead and do these panels too while I'm at it. Okay, so here, look. Look right here. You see that? I did that with a belt sander, okay? And what that is creating more work for yourself, okay? Which, okay, it's gonna happen, but you don't want it to happen a lot, okay? Because now I gotta go back in there and fix that. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to sand it out, I might not. Anyway, who knows what I'm gonna do to fix that, but then I've got the same thing in there. This is actually easier to fix here because you can sand that and blend it in. So, anyway, just wanted to, you know, I want to point that out. So You don't want to create more work for yourself, you know. Here's another mistake that somebody would make. They would see this ding here. I don't know how that ding got there, okay? But do you sand that ding out? No. See, somebody's like, Steve says sand the door. There's a ding there. I'm going to sand that out. Now I've got a big old freaking dip in the door, you know? I'm going to dip in the person. So anyway. And that, my friends, is all you need with the orbital. You see that? Okay, any more than that with the orbital, you risk greatly screwing up all the hard work you've done before. Okay? So that's so what you saw there, that's as far as I take it. The next question somebody might ask, well, what about all the stuff in here? Okay. Well, that in here, all of this is detailed by hand. Okay? And we can go into that in a little bit. Well, we'll go into it just a little bit right now. Look.